Hello, my dear children, and welcome back. Your exams are just around the corner, and so many of you have been asking me, Sir, please make stacks simple. So don't you worry. Today, we're going to make this topic so easy that you'll be able to answer any question. Let's start. Now, just look at this picture. A simple stack of plates, right? When your mother asks you to put away the clean plates, you place one on top of the other. And when you need a plate for dinner, you take one from the top. Believe it or not, that simple action is the main idea behind stacks in computer science. You already know it. All right, so you get the idea from the plates, no? Let's now look at the proper textbook definition. Okay, so the official definition says, a stack is a linear data structure. Don't worry about these big words. The most important part, the only thing you really need to remember, is that we can add or remove items from only one end. And that special end has a name. We call it the top. Now, if you remember nothing else from this entire chapter, please remember this one word. It is the golden rule of stacks. The word is LIFO. So what does LIFO mean? It's simple. Last in, first out. Just think about our plates again. The very last plate you put on the stack, well, that's the first one you have to take off, isn't it? The last one in is the first one out. See? So logical. Okay, now in the world of computers, we don't say put an item on or take an item off. We have two special, almost magical words for this, which are very important for your exams. And those two words are push and pop. It's really that simple. When you push, you are adding a new item to the top of the stack. And when you pop, you are taking an item off from the top. So push is for adding, and pop is for removing. That's it. Look at this animation, it makes it so clear. We push, a new block comes on top. We pop, the top block goes away. This is exactly like that example of stacking glasses that you have in your NCERT textbook, right? All right, now for the part that sometimes makes students a little nervous, the code. But listen to me, I promise you, making stacks in Python is maybe the easiest thing you will do all year. You will not believe this, but in Python, we just use a simple list. You know, the one with the square brackets. That's it. That is your stack. No need for any complicated code. It is really that easy. So how do we push an item? We just use a command you already know so well, .append. You've used this for lists many times. When you append an element, it just adds it to the end of the list, and that end automatically becomes our top. Simple. And for pop, it's even easier. We just use the .pop command. You just write .pop, and Python automatically removes the very last item from the list, which is our top element. Python makes it so convenient for us. Okay, a very important point for your exam, Beta. Listen carefully. What happens if the stack is empty and you try to pop? You can't take a plate if there are no plates, correct? This situation, this error, has a special name, underflow. Please remember that word, underflow. It's a very common exam question. Now, you might be thinking, Sir, this is all fine, but where is it actually used? The amazing answer is you use stacks every single day. Every time you use your computer or your phone, stacks are working in the background for you. You know that wonderful undo button? That's a stack. Every action you take is pushed onto a stack. When you hit undo, the last action is popped off. It's the same with your browser's back button. It's just a stack of all the web pages you visited. See? Last in, first out is literally everywhere. Okay, enough theory. The best way to learn is by doing, isn't it? So let's solve a real exam-style question together. And you will see, with what we've just learned, you can solve it very easily. This is a very popular question. It's called evaluating a postfix expression. It looks a little strange, I know. The operators like multiply and plus come after the numbers. But don't you worry, a stack is the perfect tool to solve this puzzle. We just go from left to right. The rule is very simple. If you see a number, you push it onto the stack. So first we see a 7, we push 7. Next is 8, we push 8. Then we see a 2, we push 2. So now just look at our stack. It has 7, 8, and 2, with 2 right at the top. Now things get interesting. We see the multiplication symbol. So here is the rule for an operator. You pop the top two numbers, you do the calculation, and then you push the result back onto the stack. So we pop 2, then we pop 8. What is 8 times 2? 16! So we push 16. The next element is 4, which is a number. So what do? Simple. We just push it. let's keep going. We're almost at the end. Next is the division symbol. So we pop 4, then pop 16. 16 divided by 4 is 4, so we push 4. And finally, we see the plus sign. We pop 4, then pop 7. 7 plus 4 is 11, and we push that final result. And there we have it. The expression is finished. And look, our stack has only one number left. That is our final answer, 11. See? Not so difficult when you just follow the steps. Fantastic job. So for your last-minute revision, just remember these key points. A stack follows LIFO, which means last in, first out. Push is to add to the top. Pop is to remove from the top. And it's used for things like the undo button and solving these expressions. That's the whole chapter in a nutshell. You have done so wonderfully today. You've completely mastered stacks. Now you are absolutely ready for your exams. Go in there with full confidence. All the best, my dear children. Before you go, if there is any other topic that is troubling you, just let me know in the comments below, and I will make it simple for you. Take care and happy studying.